Emirates Stadium introduces alcohol choice for WSL fans. In an exciting development for fans, Emirates Stadium is set to take part in the Barclays Women's Super League WSL Fan Choice Pilot Program for the upcoming 2025-26 season. This initiative is designed to empower supporters by allowing them to enjoy both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages while watching the matches, right from their seats within the stadium bowl. During this initial trial, the availability of alcohol will be restricted to designated areas of Emirates Stadium, accommodating approximately 20,000 seats, while other sections will remain free of alcohol. Clear signage will guide fans when they purchase their tickets, ensuring they are well informed about where they can enjoy these options. Our participation in this pilot has been made possible with the backing of our organized supporter groups and has received the green light from the Arsenal Safety Advisory Group. This move follows successful trials conducted at various venues in the Women's Championship during the previous 2024-25 season, showcasing a growing trend towards enhancing the matchday experience for fans. We are dedicated to creating a positive and enjoyable atmosphere for all attendees at the stadium. Throughout the pilot, we will closely monitor its outcomes and actively engage with key supporter groups, including allocating time during our supporter forums to collect valuable feedback. For those who have already secured season tickets or 6-game bundles, expect to receive further details via email soon. This will include guidance for fans who wish to change their seating arrangements in relation to the pilot areas. It's important to note that this scheme is exclusive to WSL matches held at Emirates Stadium. For additional insights into our approach to this pilot program, please check our ticketing page at https://www.arsenal.com/Arsenal Women Emirates Stadium, or explore more details about the league-wide initiative at https://www.womensleagues.com. Supporting an alcohol in the bowl trial expanded to include 14 clubs across both divisions for 2025-26 campaign. Copyright 2025, The Arsenal Football Club Limited. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted as long as appropriate credit is given to www.arsenal.com as the source. WSL and WSL2 expand alcohol in stands trial for 2025-26. What fans need to know. Starting from the 2025-26 season, fans of the Women's Super League, WSL and WSL2 will be able to enjoy alcohol in the stands at some of the biggest clubs in women's football. The trial, which was initially tested across 4 second-tier clubs in the second half of last season, has been expanded to include Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, and Manchester United. This move is part of WSL Football's strategy to offer a best-in-class experience for fans attending matches. But here's where it gets controversial. The trial has seen an increase in attendances at the initial clubs involved, and 66% of surveyed fans were in favor of the trial going forward. However, some argue that allowing alcohol in the stands could lead to safety incidents and a less family-friendly atmosphere. In addition to the alcohol trial, WSL Football has also made changes for the players. In June, they voted to expand the WSL from 12 to 14 teams and introduce a playoff system for relegation and promotion. This means that there will not be an automatic relegation spot from the top league, but rather the 12th place team in the WSL will face the 3rd place team in the league below to decide who will be in the WSL for the 2026-27 campaign. And this is the part most people miss. Women's football has the potential to differentiate itself as a unique form of sport and entertainment. By allowing alcohol in the stands, WSL Football is acknowledging that football fans are not inherently up to no good, and that the atmosphere at women's football matches is fun, inclusive, and mature. The trial run in the championship had huge success, and it's great to see WSL Football responding to the success of that and the vocal desires of a diverse fan base. What do you think? Is allowing alcohol in the stands a positive and exciting move for women's football? Or does it risk being abused or taken advantage of? Let us know in the comments below. WSL clubs trial alcohol in stands. Arsenal, Chelsea, and more. In a groundbreaking move, several clubs in the Women's Super League, WSL, are set to allow alcohol consumption in the stands during matches next season. This initiative includes prominent teams such as Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, and Manchester City, among others. The decision to trial this policy comes after a successful pilot program that took place at the end of the previous season, where selected WSL 2 clubs participated in 19 matches from January to May 2025. The upcoming trial will expand to include 7 clubs from each division throughout the 2025-26 season. Holly Murdoch, the Chief Operating Officer for WSL Football, expressed enthusiasm about this initiative, stating, "By broadening this trial to include our Barclays WSL teams and additional Barclays WSL2 clubs, we aim to provide an exceptional experience for our fans attending matches." She further noted that the positive feedback from the initial trial has encouraged them to extend this opportunity to more venues, emphasizing the importance of listening to the clubs and supporters involved. Interestingly, the women's professional football scene in the UK is not bound by the same restrictions as men's football, specifically the Sporting Events, Control of Alcohol, etc. Act 1985, SECAA 1985, which prohibits alcohol consumption in view of a pitch. This distinction allows for a more flexible approach to fan experiences in women's matches. All clubs across both tiers of the WSL were invited to participate in this trial. Teams such as Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium, Chelsea at Kingsmeadow and Stamford Bridge, Everton at Goodison Park, Liverpool at St Helens and Anfield, London City Lionesses at Hayes Lane, Manchester City at Joey Stadium, and Manchester United at Lee Sports Village and Old Trafford have all agreed to take part in this initiative. The WSL2 clubs involved include Birmingham City at St Andrews, Bristol City at Ashton Gate, Crystal Palace at Sutton United, Newcastle United at St James's Park, Sheffield United at Bramall Lane, Sunderland at the Stadium of Light, and Southampton at St Mary's Stadium. Clubs have the flexibility to implement this policy at as many matches as they choose, with no minimum fixture requirement. Specific areas within the stadiums designated for alcohol consumption will be communicated by the clubs in due course. From the initial trial, WSL Football reported no safety incidents, with an impressive 84% of fans rating their sense of safety between 9 and 10 out of 10. Furthermore, 2/3 of supporters surveyed, 66%, expressed their support for the continuation of this trial, with nearly half, 48%, strongly backing the initiative. This development raises intriguing questions about the future, the fan experiences in women's sports. Will this move enhance the atmosphere at matches? Or could it lead to unforeseen challenges? What are your thoughts on allowing alcohol in the stands? Join the conversation in the comments below.